What's up, y'all? It's Peaches. I'm back with another video. Why? Because I said I was gonna post every day of December, and that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so this set was super cute. I feel like it was giving off like a hot cocoa type vibe, so I said, you know what, this is like a little brown winter set, and I was just really feeling it. I asked for a nail model for someone who wanted something similar to a previous set I had done, except for in dark brown. I really wanted something that was including marble, French, and 3D flowers, and this lovely lady went ahead and volunteered because she wanted this cute set at a discounted price. That's what you get when you're a nail model, okay? And she really wanted a brown set. Her previous set was not giving off dark brown, it was giving nude, and this is her first time coming to me, so I was very excited to give her something that she was happy to be leaving with. So the first nail that we're doing, it is a marble nail, okay? I like to work in smaller sections because I feel like you can control the outcome of the marble and you can really decide exactly how you want your swirls. Nothing really gets muddled together, you know, everything kind of just stands out on its own. I feel like when you do larger beads to where it's like, okay, let's just do a huge bead of white and a huge bead of nude or brown and let's just get them together, I feel like there's a lot of excess, like a lot of unnecessary waste when it comes to product. So I just like to use what I need because it's all gonna get capped and clear anyway, okay? And we don't want no marble nail that's bumpy, lumpy, humpty dumpty, okay? We want it to be nice and smooth. Like, you see how smooth this is? You seen from the side, like, even though it's a marble, it's still smooth. Yeah, that's what we want. So that way when we cap it in clear, smooth. You see this? Smooth. That's what we want, okay? So y'all already know the deal. Y'all might be able to hear my fan going off my computer. Little baby is hot. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, because she's working overtime and all the time. But we're just gonna go ahead and act like we don't hear my fan on my computer working hard, okay? So I know in my last video I said RIP to my brush, but as soon as I started editing this one, I said, well, damn, I can't seem to get rid of this brush. And you know what? It's still sitting on my desk in my organizer. So we are going to take another moment of silence for this brush because I don't use her anymore. I got a whole brand new one, or it's an old one that I fixed up and now she's brand new. So we're just going to take a moment of silence. Thank you. And we're going to move on. And I promise this is the last video. We're going to see this little broke down brush. You know, you can see me trying to wipe a lot and keep it wet, and it just, she was just more than through. She's old, okay? And I like to hang on to my brushes until the wheels fall off. So, you know, like I said, this is the last time that sets is gonna take this long. Y'all are gonna see. I'm gonna show y'all, okay? So this particular nail is gonna be our French tip. So I do have a fully in-depth how to do French tip nails, so I will include that in the cards somewhere in this video. But basically how I do my French is I get a nicely sized bead and I go ahead and lay it down, push it in the cuticle area, and go ahead and use my brush to shape it. I know some people like to use the French tip cutters. I've never actually used one, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I've seen it done, but I really don't know how. I would just much rather use my brush to make sure everything's all good and then use my file. But if you are struggling with French tip, maybe give that a try and see if maybe it's a little bit easier for you. Like I said, I personally don't know what it's like because I don't really like to use too many tools. I don't use X-Acto knives. I just use my brush and a file when it comes to any like cutout designs, and I just keep pushing. So you can see I am kind of deciding exactly how I want it, and then I'm going to go ahead with a little bit more nude and build it up, because you guys do know that French tip designs, when it's a built out French, it is building the smile line. You need to build that thickness up to support the nail, and then later on you're gonna have to put the color on the tip, and everything is gonna need to match up, so you have basically two halves of a whole. And if you don't put enough structure into this cuticle area part, your nail's gonna be like thin as hell. And I know some people, they'll do their French like hecka thin and then, you know, add the color and everything, and they'll cap over everything and clear. But to me personally, I feel like that's kind of like a waste of product. But I know some people are kind of scared to just trust that they built it correctly, and some people just feel like it's quicker, and that's okay. That's not what I do, but it might be what you do. And so just do what you do the way you like to do. Okay. So we're gonna let that dry, and I'm pretty sure this nail is going to be a full dark brown nail. And this one is called Midnight Run. I absolutely love this color. Now y'all are gonna see how long it takes me to build up this nail with my brush, because my nail is so jacked up. Like, it's not supposed to be, oh Lord have mercy, I'm so sorry y'all, I dropped something. It's not supposed to be this the brush is not supposed to be this fanned out or this thick. So basically it's to a point where that physical bristles of the brush, like, they're very like ragged and they're kind of just doing whatever they want. So they don't stay together enough to pick up the type of beads that they are supposed to, basically. So imagine like Bart Simpson's head, like the haircut. That's what my brush wants to do all the time. If you were to look up close at the brush when the bristles are dry, like, they just look like a stack of hay. It don't even make no sense. But it's very old, so it's okay. So you're gonna see it's gonna take me a little minute to build up this nail to the proper thickness, but that's okay. All right. So we're just gonna take the time, while it's taking a while to get this nail together, we're gonna take the time to make sure y'all go ahead, subscribe, click the notification bell, click the notification bell so you can stay up to date with all my uploads. I am doing my very best to upload every single day through December. I don't have an upload schedule. I know sometimes it is late. I be trying my hardest to like upload by 9 p.m. but sometimes it just don't go right. I do want to say shout out to my client Deshay, because if y'all have not noticed, those of you who are subscribed and keep up with my channel and watch my videos, y'all will see her in my YouTube comments when I do premiere videos. She right there, me and her just kikiing in live chat. Like, she's so down for me as a client, and I really appreciate her, because listen, support in all forms, in every which way, makes a difference. And so I actually appreciate the fact that she told me one of the last times I did her nails, she said, I might not be very active on Instagram, but the least that I can do is be active on your YouTube page. And I said, now that's a heck of a thing. So I really appreciate you, Deshay. I want to take the time out to say here, thank you very much for the support that you give on YouTube, especially as a client. Okay, so after this nail, I think soon I'll be finally getting it together. But y'all see these type of little bit, like, oh child, like I said, RIP. This time I'm serious now. We're done with it. We're done. This brush she's gone. You guys will not be seeing her in any other videos. Okay, so after this nail, damn child, I should have cut this. I should have cut all this out, because my goodness. But you know what, this is good that y'all see this, because it does show y'all that as much as you can see somebody doing a good job at something, sometimes things don't go as planned. They take longer. It's frustrating, but you know what, it's all part of the process. So if you're having issues, don't get well, no, I'm not gonna say don't get frustrated, because you're gonna get frustrated, but no matter what, keep pushing through. Sometimes you got to talk it out. And I be telling my clients, like, girl, she not getting together. So please don't mind me. I'm sorry it's taking a little while, but you know, we always finish within our time restraint, and we just push through and get it done. Okay. So this nail, I believe, is going to be a marble, but like an ombre marble, I think, or it might be a full marble. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really not sure. Now that I'm watching it back, I think it's going to be an ombre marble, because if I recall, there's a certain point where I stop marbling like midway and I go over to the French tip. So we're going to call this one a ombre marble. And that's what I'm sticking with. So same process. Okay. Now the ombre marble, you are going to do thin, because you're going to go over on top with nude and with clear. So we don't need no thickness to that. Okay. So here I am filing the French, making sure it's crisp, so that way when I do put the brown on top of it, it's gonna be not, I don't want to say perfect, but as close as perfect as we need it to be. It's gonna be a very crisp smile line. So here we go. We're gonna do dark brown, The one that's all the way off in that far corner. The one that you guys see in frame is actually called Chocolate Thunder, and I actually did not use it. I thought I would, but I changed my mind. I want to just solely stick with this one. Now, when you're putting the color on your tips for French tip, I like to start a little bit thin, because keep in mind, you do not need to make the tips as thick as you make that smile line. And the reason being is because at a certain point, you've already put the structure into that whole area where the smile line is at. So sometimes you may do it a little too thick. So if you perfectly match the tip all the way to the thickness, you got to pay attention, like, how thick is this nail already? If you match the tip to that, you might be filing for a doggone while. Like, you might get a brick, you know? So just pay attention. I like to put it like this, gently, and then push it up the sides, you know, pat, 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 keep it in place, right? And I'll look from the side and see, okay, if I were to file the color off of the smile line, you know, the brown that's there, I look and see, would the tip of this nail be too thin? And if I look and the answer is yes, I'm going to add some more brown. But I don't like to add the color to where it is on top of the smile line. You see how child, that's such a pitiful bead. I told you the beads was pitiful. But do you see how I try not to make sure it's not just lumped up onto the French, the smile line? Because I used to kind of do that, like, oh, it's fine, LOL, I'm about to file it off anyways. But you want as little work as possible when it comes to this. So yes, you know, go ahead and put it. It's okay if the color gets on the smile line, but realistically, you want to put it on thin enough so you don't have to do so much work filing the color off of the smile line. So when you look to the side, you know, determine, hey, is this a little bit too thin, is it a little too thick? And once you get to a point where you can accurately gauge the thickness of your smile lines, so that way, you know, hey, this is all the strength that I need, it was not too thick, the tips will just follow. So yeah, French is one of those things that you kind of have to practice and get with. I know it took me a couple of tries before I got to where I am, okay? Trust me, because all my work now is way less bulky than it was even at the beginning of the year, you know? And the beginning of the year, I was still kind of, I don't say kind of getting it together, I was figuring it out, but now I feel like I'm in a place to where I'm on automatic, like boom, boom, pow, boom, boom, pow, do it, you know, get it together, come on. So you'll get there, don't worry. If you're worried, don't worry, you'll get there, okay? Just practice. So here we go with another ombre. Child, I got so many ombres on this channel, it's crazy. And funny thing is, I'm about to upload another ombre video, and I will have how I do coffin nails video. I've already got the square. We're gonna do the coffin, and we're gonna call it good. I guess I will do a stiletto if anybody ever does choose stiletto. I only get stilettos every blue moon, you know. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and ombre down. I chose to do a short ombre, meaning like I didn't really drag the nude down too much, just because I really wanted the majority of the marble to show. So I just kind of, you know, covered the tip kind of, and I'm just patting all that in place and gently swiping down the excess. Now you guys know when I do my ombres, I like to build up the apex and just cap everything else in clear, so that way I don't have to, like, I don't need to cap the apex. It's already, you know, it's pretty much already there. That's how I like to do it. Unless I just kind of was tired, like if my brush wasn't working well, this particular one, and I was kind of tired of doing them small ass beads, then yeah, I'll just be like, you know what, I'm just about to cap. So we're almost through, you guys. After this, the thumb is going to be dark brown. I had to think. The thumb is going to be dark brown. And then I will be showing you guys the bling that I did. And I also did some acrylic flowers, so I will show you that. And I do have a in-depth how I do acrylic flowers video. Acrylic flower, 3D flower, however you want to call them. Yeah, I did not do any filing or shaping in this video, just because this is all the footage that I have. So we're just gonna go ahead and rock with this and call it good. So I'm probably just gonna come back with the bling, to be honest. Oh, there we go. Young Nails, sponsor me, boo, sponsor me. Send me some product. Let me rep your brand. Let me be a brand ambassador, because I go through young nails like nobody business. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna just let you guys watch this thumb. And be honest, it's really not too much to watch, because in a second it does go out of frame. Oh, I also do want to say, make sure y'all change your paper towels out. Now, I will say the paper towels that I use are very absorbent. Like, if you rewind and really watch closely, you'll be able to see as soon as I put my brush down, you can just see the paper towel. Like, you can see my brush just drain immediately. Now, that's how you know you got some absorbent paper towels and that they're gonna last you. I kind of let my brush, I let my paper towel kind of get like this because I was being cheap and I didn't want to get a new paper towel because I was on the last, nail or two. It's not the best habit. If you're new, don't do this, because you will get a lot of product stuck in your brush and it's gonna be hard for you to get it out, but y'all, I done talked so much about this that it's about to be time for the bling in a second. Shoot. Okay, I done ran my mouth so long, and we done with the application. So here is what the application looks like. I apologize for the lighting. And then here goes shaping. This is what shape look like. This is the outcome of it. And it's very, very cute, very crisp. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and step right into bling. So for bling, I really did keep it pretty, pretty what they call that, simple and sweet and simple, whichever way you say that. I went ahead and added a couple of flowers on this hand. However, when I show the flowers, I show it on the other hand on the French tip, and I just think to be honest, I really don't know why. That's just what I showed y'all, but both flowers are the same, so it kind of don't make a difference. Just I chose to put 2 on this finger and 1 on the French tip, and that's just what I did. And then I went ahead and added some bling on 2 of the solid dark brown nails, and I felt like it was just really cute. Y'all know me, I love to add bling on a set. I be feeling like sometimes when a set don't have bling, it's looking a little incomplete, and that's just what it is. I just love the doggone stuff. Okay, bling is just where it's at. So I went ahead and did a mixture of nude and AB bling, just because I feel like that's cute. It's already like a nude and dark brown set. It's already like, it is kind of fall vibes, but at the same time, like I said, it's giving very much cocoa, chocolate, marshmallows, s'mores, everything you do in this time of year. Okay, so I was like, you know what, that's perfect. She was like, ooh, so cute, that's perfect. And I was like, it's gonna have to be cute, because first of all, it's Peaches doing it, but second of all, you're a nail model. You ain't got no choice. That's what you signed up for, and that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get what I give for this discounted price, period. Look at the shine, boo. Look at the shine, boo. Listen, never skip out on the quality, you feel me? So here go the other hand. Now this one is way more up close and personal. So I went ahead, boom, I put on a little diamond, and I went ahead and did like a little AB shimmer type of diamond, like a nude shimmer type, and I did a bigger one too. Went ahead, went around, sealed it up, and then I'll go ahead on the other nail, add some bling. And you know what, you guys, I kind of just got it on my head right now. If you guys would like to see some other sets, like a week in my life type sets, or maybe not a week in my life, like a week at work, I'm thinking about doing that, to where I put together like a compilation of all of my work from that week, and I kind of talk a little bit about what type of week that I had, or things like that. I don't know if that would appeal to anybody or anything like that, or maybe just something like that, like a week at work type of video, and I could just talk about that week at work. I don't know. It was kind of catchy. It's in my head, it's on my heart. So if that's something you guys would be interested in, let me know. And honestly, I'll probably just do it anyways, just because people ask me so many questions and so many things that I'll be having a lot of things to talk about. Okay, so this is the bling design I chose to go ahead and do. Like I've said before, when it comes to bling, I just let my hands just do whatever they want. You know, I kind of just be talking, chopping it up, having a good time, and I just be moving, like moving to the music, and I just get it done. Okay, so I just wanted to do something that was like, you know, bold enough to stand out on the set, but also not too much that it's gonna take away from anything. So it was really nice. I really enjoyed this set, you know. I feel like it was very cute. And, you know, a lot of people are scared to do dark brown sets. They shouldn't be. But I understand why people are. Don't nobody want to walk around with a dookie brown color. Everybody don't got good browns or good shades of colors in general. So I understand why the people is hesitant, okay? So we're going to go ahead and seal up this nail. Get off any wax or any glue or anything, because what you don't want is anything that's going to dull the shine of your bling. Like, that's what we don't want. Never. Okay, so you guys can see my art brush right there. It isn't me, a secret. I am still getting used to using it, because this 3D brush does come with like a point on the tip, and sometimes that point, it kind of like makes it hard for me to grab a bead, because my other nail art brush just didn't have that like such crisp point. So yeah, you're gonna see me, yeah, I didn't have enough liquid, but I kind of did that on purpose because I wanted to add how much liquid I wanted to. Like, I just wanted to make sure I could get enough on there, and boom. Now I am just, the brush is made at such a thinness that when you turn it to the side with that point, that's what's gonna make your flower, you see? So once you have the right ratio of liquid to powder, you will be able to have a bead that's going to be able to just sit there and take it, you know? So that's why I did do a bead that was pretty dry like that, because it is going to just sit there, and you can add the liquid to it, if that makes sense. Now, if you're a beginner, it may not make as much sense to you, just because you're probably still kind of getting your beads together in general. So you can see how I did this one. I think I'm gonna have to go and add more. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this wasn't a good bead, but honestly, I don't like wasting beads, so I'll find a way to make it work. So I just went in with a couple of like really drier type beads to make up for it, and boom, I decided to do like brown and white, just to like be extra cute. I don't know, just for more brown. So you can see I'm going back, I'm playing with all of them. I just, from doing flowers so much, I kind of know when they're all the way dry and when I still have time to work with them. Like I said, listen, I did not do very good beads as far as, you know, these flowers, but like I said, I'm not about to be wasting nothing. So we gonna make it work regardless. Okay, so I'm just finishing up the white one while I wait for that brown one to dry some more, because it was still a little too wet. It was getting too flat, and you don't want your flower, well, you might want your flower to flatten out, but only if that's the look you're going for. So this one was a little bit better. You can see the bead was nicer, but that tip, that point on there, I'm not used to that. So sometimes when I like lay my bead down, I can't get it off like as easily as I should, because my other 3D brush, I don't know how to explain it, like it didn't have that precise like point. And I don't mind it, because this brush, like my other brush was smaller. Basically, this brush is like, they're just shaped differently. How about that? They're just shaped a little differently. But I do like this one, because this one works good, and my other one is like broke down. So we're gonna have to just learn how to adjust, okay? But we got one more petal to do, and then the set is complete. So I do just want to take the time to say I appreciate everybody who's been watching. I appreciate all the new subscribers that I get on a daily basis. We're gonna hit 300 subscribers soon. We got about 70 more to go, and the goal is to hit 1,000, so that my channel can just continue to grow and flourish. And I see Instagram is, that's a whole other thing, but YouTube is telling me that y'all are seeing my thumbnails, and y'all are clicking my thumbnails, and I am getting traffic from just people's home pages, and they're suggested, and they're browsing, and not just because they're subscribed, you know. So I appreciate y'all in every single way possible. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here are the final results of these nails. follow me on Instagram at Nailsbyprettyface. I'll be uploading every day through December. And y'all, I'll see you tomorrow.